Have you ever wondered why, when bad things are happening to you, it seems more bad things continue on to happen? And why the inverse of that, when your life is going great, it seems completely excellent, amazing things continue to happen to you? That's because of momentum, which is the strongest force in the universe. If you've ever played video games, if you've ever played sports video games, my mind goes to NHL. When you have momentum, when your team's scoring goals, when you're laying out big hits, your team gains momentum and things seem to come easier to the team. Passes get completed, goals get scored, goalie gets beat. Everything seems to fall into place. Now, this happens everywhere in life. Momentum is and always will be the strongest force in the universe. If you are on a path to success and you continue in motion, you will have momentum. It's the first law of physics, or Sir Isaac Newton's laws of physics. An object in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. If you are in motion and you are full-fledged headed towards your goals and you are doing the things that you need to be doing, you will be extremely dangerous in terms of good things are going to happen to you. Momentum is on your side. I right now am feeling a lot of momentum. And just a week ago, I was feeling zero. I was stagnant. I was doing nothing. I was not creating momentum in my life. And what you need to do to get momentum is you need to plan for it. You need to plan momentum into your workday, into your weekdays, into your life. Now, here are some things that I did to start putting momentum into my life. I started journaling, not journaling, but recording the things that I am accomplishing each day. I can visibly see the momentum that I'm making. Prior to that, I came up with a plan. What are the things that I want to accomplish for this year, 2026? What are the goals that I have, and how can I accomplish them? And I set myself small, menial tasks each day, which are easy to do, easy not to do, but very easy to do. They're just very easy to skip. And I have been doing them each and every day. And because of that, I am building momentum right now in my life. I can feel the momentum. You can feel it when you speak to me. I have been making sales calls today, yesterday, and Monday, and the momentum has built over the week. I went from not having great conversations to, I went from nobody answering my phone call 2 weeks ago to then I started saying, what are my goals for this year? I want to hit $7 million in revenue, right? My goal is to hit $7 million in revenue. I broke down how I could get there. How could I get there if I did the same percentages that I did this year? I broke down the math and I said, okay, I need to add 15 leads, new companies, new people to call on to my CRM to call on each and every single day of the week. If I'm only calling 5 days a week, which is a standard work week, Monday through Friday, right? I have started adding in the 15 leads. I have started calling the 15 leads. And from that, I am now having great conversations again. I'm getting new quoting opportunities. I've got a credit app that's already been sent out and filled out and returned back to me. I'm already landing a customer for the future. The paperwork's already done. Now all I need is a loan. And these things continue to happen in succession. Secondly, one of my big goals is I want to get back to what I would consider looking fit. I look okay. I look a guy who used to work out probably and doesn't anymore. That's what I would assume that I look. That's what I think I look. Other people may see me and go, that guy probably goes to the gym a couple days a week. I don't know, but I go to the gym again and I'm writing down that I'm going to the gym. I created myself a new schedule that I used to enjoy. And I'm just going to continue with that until I can't do it any further. And I'm building momentum. I'm getting myself back in the gym. I'm getting back to healthy. My mind is right. I'm waking up again when I need to be, 4:30 in the morning. That's my window for waking up. I am back to waking up at that window. Starting your morning with something difficult, waking up and getting out of bed when you could sleep all day because you have that optionality, it changes the game. It changes the game for me, guys. I get out of bed, 4:30. I let my dogs out. I go into the kitchen. I put on a pot of coffee. I come back. I let my dogs in. I fill up their water dishes. I fill up their food dishes. I sit down with a cup of coffee. I read a book. I read 30 to 50 pages now where I used to read 10 to 20. I'm reading 30 to 50 pages before 5 o'clock hits. Apologies. 5 o'clock hits. I might read again until 5:30. And then I journal my thoughts out until about 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, I take a quick freaking 3 to 5 minute shower. Just open. I'm not shaving my head in the morning. I'm just getting my body clean to make it feel like I've just showered, to make it feel I'm ready for the day. At night, I shave the head, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Shower, everything, just quick soaping. It's fine. I sit down and then I add in my 15 leads between 6 to 8 a.m. I can be from 7 to 8. It doesn't take me long. It takes me maybe 30 minutes to add in my 15 leads and set the task to call them for the day. But when 8 o'clock strikes, you got to start your day hot, guys. You want to push the momentum forward. You got to do it. When 8 o'clock strikes, I start making my sales calls. I'm not waiting until 10 o'clock. I'm not waiting for anybody to get into their office. 8 o'clock is long enough. If people aren't in their office at 8 o'clock and they're important enough to be making decisions, that doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. Typically, what you see when it comes to people who have climbed their way up the corporate ladder or people who are in positions of power, they got there because they worked their freaking tails off. Sure, there's some nepotism, but if you want to look at the world for what it is, people who are in positions of power, authority, make a lot of money, it's because they're freaking good at their jobs and they probably got there by working their damn tail off. They're probably in the office before people and they probably leave later than people. I'm trying to reach them when the lazy other freight brokers aren't going to reach them because they're too scared to call them first thing in the morning. I'm ready. I've been awake. My voice is clear. I'm not calling at 8 a.m. I want to be the first one they speak with that day. I want them to miss out on all those other shitty sales bitches that sour their mood throughout the day. I'm calling them first thing. I'll email them in the afternoon. That's fine. I'll be in there the afternoon, whatever, but I'm being there first thing. And that has led to a better connection rate, more conversations, happier people, and just better everything all around. Opportunities. And that's what I'm looking for. I need opportunities so that I can land the customers. I need to land the customers so that I can grow the business. But I need the opportunities. To get the opportunities, I got to be calling. I am going backwards in how I am doing things. I used to email first, call after, thinking that the afternoons were going to be better to call in. I have switched everything around. I can email anytime. I can email people after hours. I would rather do that. At least nobody else is going to be emailing them at that time. If someone's sitting on their couch and they have their work email open and they're going through it and they receive an email at 7 o'clock, you think they're going to read it? Maybe, because somebody's working at that time. Is their current broker working at that time? Sending them load updates? Sending them anything? Tracking updates? Track and trace? I doubt it, guys. I doubt it. And it's not because I doubt that people work hard. I just don't. I don't think that the majority of brokers will make it through this year when things are in a down market, a gully, as you might say. It's not all the way down yet. It's actually a good market for us, but only if you know how to navigate it. And the thing that I'm happy about is that I know how to navigate this. I can think enough to know how to navigate a down market. But what I want to get to the point of is ride the momentum. If you don't have it, make it. You got to force momentum. And when you force momentum, you force growth and you force progress. When you grow and you have progress, you're going to see great things happen in your life. And I bet the momentum continues elsewhere. And that is the point that I want to make, guys. That is what I'm passionate about. Momentum is the strongest force in the universe, and it's going to work against you or it's going to work for you. And you better find a way to make it work for you, because if you don't, you're going to end up not even in the same spot, because you're never stagnant. You're never actually in the same spot. You're either growing or you're getting worse, because other people are growing or they're getting worse. If I'm getting better and my competition's staying the same, that means that I'm changing the game right now. I'm going to pass them. And that is what you want to do. You want to be better than your competition. You want to be better than yourself. And the only way to do it is by forcing momentum, forcing growth, and forcing progress for yourself. No one's going to do it for you. Get to work. Hope you enjoy.